Everything we have's in Blackwater. What choice have we got?
Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of our new series where we analyze and break down each chapter of Red Dead 2, mission by mission. Starting with Chapter 1, Colter, which has a total of 6 missions.
Due to how huge this game is, we're going to try to stick to only covering the main storyline, only bringing up certain side missions that are imperative to the game's plot.
We're going to be going over any foreshadowing, plot points, and hidden details you might have never noticed. So anyways, without further ado, let's begin. After a botched robbery attempt, we meet the gang fleeing up into the mountains.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
This is Hosea's first line, but this line reveals that it's currently May, which gives us a good timeline on when this story takes place. It's interesting because I always thought the game started in January because of how cold it is.
Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he,
This first line refers to Davy Calendar, 1/3 of the gang members we never really get to meet, because
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
and that's our first death of the game. Here's the model for Davy Calendar. It's possible that we might have seen him alive in an earlier version of the game, but this was before the game's story was drastically changed, originally starting with Arthur watching his child die from the cold, setting a dark tone for the rest of the story.
You need horses?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Smith, you need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son.
We need you strong.
This line shows that Dutch displayed selfish behavior as early as Chapter 1. When riding off on horse, we can actually see Davy's corpse marked on the map. And if we check the backside of this building, we can find Davy's grave, even though he had yet to be buried, an oversight by the developers. Arthur is riding Charles's horse, Tima, and this is the only time in the game where we get to ride another gang member's horse. When arriving at Sadie's house, Micah spots a body in the wagon.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here.
I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a body in the wagon.
I hear you. Just keep your eyes on Dutch. Please.
This is Sadie's husband, Jake Adler, who you can meet in Red Dead Online.
Someone shooting from the window.
Come on, you stupid son of a bitch! You sons of bitches!
After a small shootout, Arthur is tasked with searching the barn.
Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
This is the first of many decisions you have to make in the game.
Bastard shot my cousin! Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck!
You can choose to either kill the guy or let him run. But if you let him run, something interesting will happen later, and we'll point this out when we get there.
Get the hell out of here. Go!
Anyways, while all this is happening, completely unseen by the player, Micah is actually thoroughly searching the house, grabbing things, opening stuff, and again, this is something that isn't even seen by the player.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
After finding Sadie in her cabin, we ride back to Colter, and that brings us to the end of the first mission.
He ain't been seen in days. I need you to... I'm sorry to ask.
Please go take a look. Javier, will you ride out with Arthur?
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Could this be foreshadowing his demise in Red Dead 1? The title of this mission is a reference to a Shakespeare performance called The Winter's Tale, which includes the famous stage direction exit pursued by a bear. Arthur and Javier go out looking for John, and when they start heading up the mountain, they find John's mangled horse. This horse has a unique saddle with John's initials that we never see again in-game.
I grabbed that shotgun from your horse.
Javier will insist that Arthur brings his shotgun, but you can still make the choice to bring your revolver, but Javier will comment on it.
You want your pistol? Fine. Let's just get going.
Some of you may remember this moment where Arthur and Javier share a drink. Moments before this, while climbing the mountain, your stamina depletes, prompting you to eat something from your inventory. But if you do, this interaction will not happen.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
After collecting John, we run into some wolves.
Perfect. I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go.
If Javier manages to die here, a unique death scene will appear.
Get him up. Hey there.
After making our escape with John, we ride back to camp, bringing an end to the second mission.
Alright, now that we've finally reached a point where we can freely explore our environment, let's take a look at our camping arrangements here in Colter. Being an abandoned mining town, it's one of the few camps that have roofs over people's heads. Some of the buildings are not in use due to complete dilapidation, but the main cabin houses Dutch, Molly, Hosea, and Arthur. We'll call it the House of Royalty. Across the street, we have a building that houses the supporting gang members, so Susan, Marybeth, Reverend, everyone who's in the gang that aren't core members. In addition to John and his family due to him being in critical condition. But if he wasn't, then I'd assume that they would also be in the House of Royalty. Across from that, we have the stable. Pearson keeps all of his butcher stuff here. And on the other side of the wall, we have the gang's horses. Now for minor details, we have Davy's grave at the broken church. And Jenny's grave, for some reason, is further away from camp. Jenny is another gang member who dies before the events of the story. Arthur wrote a bit about her in his journal, and his drawing is the only way we can get an idea of what she looked like. Anyways, lastly, we have a small building with a bunk that houses the guns of the gang. Let's go see what they're up to.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow.
Out on the lam was a popular phrase in the 1800s. It famously means to be on the run from police.
Guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
He's right.
Probably. That funny, huh? Sure.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes, the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. This is the right call, Arthur. They were talking about trains and detonators. Colm always had good information. Come on.
Dutch and the gang are about to attack the O'Driscolls. And just like the last mission, Dutch tells you to grab your rifle.
Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. Good. Come on, let's go.
But again, you can choose to leave it, and Dutch will comment on it.
All right, leave it then. We've wasted enough time. Let's just go.
Hey, who's this fella? That's Kieran. We'll see him again in a minute. When getting closer to the camp, we can pick up on a private conversation between some O'Driscolls.
Yeah, saw him with my own two eyes. So why'd they let you go? I wouldn't have done.
Fella didn't have much choice, was picking his teeth off the floor.
You didn't tell him nothing.
Not a word.
This guy is actually the same person we released in the first mission, and clearly he seems to remember things differently. During this gunfight, there's a glitch you can do to get a special weapon. By disarming an enemy and leading him over to Micah, he can disarm Micah, causing him to drop his revolver, and we're able to pick it up, unlocking a revolver you usually wouldn't be able to get until after the end of the game.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving.
After finding Colm O'Driscoll's plans for a train heist, the gang ride off back to camp. But on the way, they spot an O'Driscoll in the distance.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm? Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Dutch orders Arthur to capture him, but unbeknownst to them, this is Kieran Duffy, and he would soon become an official member of the gang. But anyways, after capturing him, Arthur and our new friend would ride off back to camp, bringing old friends to a close.
After completing Old Friends, we can now find Kieran tied up in a horse stable. And just next door we have Pearson, who's struggling to come up with a meal for the gang.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Unless those mountains are full of game that want to eat, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest?
Since we completed Old Friends before this mission, Arthur will have new dialogue talking about his run-in with the O'Driscolls.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. How you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake. It'll be fine in a day or two.
Charles mentions his burned hand a few times in this chapter, and it's possible that this is a reference to Red Harlow from Red Dead Revolver, who, like Charles, is also half Native American, and also burned the same hand as Charles.
There's a deer been here.
How can you tell?
How can you not?
You can irritate Charles a lot in this mission. 1, by grabbing a gun instead of a bow.
No, use the bow I gave you. A gun will scare everything around.
2, by running around instead of sneaking.
Hey, I said slow and quiet, Arthur.
And 3, shooting the deer with a gun.
Watch yourself, Arthur, or we'll scare them all off.
Oh, and again later if we shoot the bear we come across.
What are you doing?
A fun fact about this bear is that it's actually impossible to kill.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burned hand.
After a successful hunt with Charles, Eagle Eye is now unlocked, as well as skinning, bringing the aftermath of Genesis to a close.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah, but for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch.
Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. What's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a
Railway
rotten man,
man.
John Marston.
Bill!
Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was lying low.
What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater.
Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, Suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. We have a train to rob.
Dutch and the gang are about to rob their first train of the game, and we have some small details and film references, but let's not waste any more time and get straight into the action.
Here we go!
Lenny and Javier fall off the side of the train, but Lenny is still holding on. Most players will go help him up, but you can choose to stand there and not do anything. Eventually Lenny will get up himself, but this will result in some honor loss.
Thanks for helping, Arthur.
If you take too long to stop the train, Lenny will take charge and do it himself, but not before getting smacked by a shovel, which may be a reference to an old silent film released in 1903, titled The Great Train Robbery. No matter how long you've been on the train, it will always stop at Granite Pass.
Watch out! There's some shooters up top! We got a time bomb. There better be some money at the end of this. Doing good, kid. Where the hell are the others?
During this gunfight, Charles and Bill can be seen using double-barrel shotguns, but for some reason, they never have to reload.
Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Cornwall.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay.
This entire interaction is a reference to an old Western film called Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
You're just gonna get yourself blown up. You don't open that door.
Can't do that. On account of I work for Mr. E.H. Harriman of the East.
Will you shut up about that E.H. Harriman stuff and open the door? What's going on? You got a patriot in there.
Wake him up a little.
When firing on the train car, Micah is actually using a carbine rifle. This is actually one of his only times using any long arm rifle during the entire game.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes.
Think I got him.
Nice. Well, thank God.
Come on.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
About damn.
What do you think? I don't know. It's up to you. See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride! Yeah.
Put that book away and go help.
After a rough few days in the snow, it's time for the gang to head back into civilization.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine.
There's a couple funny details on how the gang moves, like Kieran being escorted by Micah, or John being dragged into the wagon.
Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
No matter if you have music disabled, this song will still play during this cutscene, which isn't so bad considered the song is beautiful and gives a real sense of moving on, like we had really just been through hell.
Micah, get over here! You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises.
With the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
I think it's intentional that the bridge here looks like a giant wooden gate being opened, a symbol of unlocking the open world.
Ah, shit! Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
An iconic Arthur line. This is the only time we ever fix a wagon in the game, but it makes me wonder if this was a feature that was intended to be in regular gameplay, but it was eventually cut from the game. It seems that the Reddit may disagree with me though.
What do you think? If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Charles is right. In case you didn't know, this is Rain's Fall, Peta, and Eagle Flies. Waxy was supposed to be in this cutscene, but that also ended up being cut from the game. Waxy got really sick and kept shitting on set. There's a lot of dialogue in this mission that helps you understand more of the gang's backstory, specifically Arthur and John, but there's a bit when we learn all about Charles's backstory. If you want to learn about that, and about what might have happened to Charles after the game, check out this video we made a while back.
Shameless plugs aside, we've now arrived at Horseshoe Overlook.
We have survived. Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss.
The girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
And that brings us to the end of Chapter 1. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it because it is a different style of content than what we're used to. And look, I know it's been 2 months, all right? I promised that we wouldn't go anywhere, but we did. I can't promise that there's going to be consistent uploads because life, but there will be more content, and it's not going to take as long to come out, I promise. But with all of that being said, thank you guys again. Have a zonkin' wonkin' day.